Hello students, I am Dr. Tanmay Vishwas and welcome you all in my channel Chemistry, the Mystery of Molecules. So today we are going to discuss a multiple choice question, or you can say MCQ, which is presented in front of you. Such kind of MCQ could be useful for university exams like BSMS, BSc, MSc, IIT JAM, CSI, NET, GATE, etc. etc. So as usual, I first request you people, please try the question by yourself. Do this attempt and definitely after some time I shall provide the answer. So I believe you have tried by yourself. Now I shall explain the answer. But traditionally what I used to do, generally I try to say the answer first, later on explanation, but in this case I shall give you the explanation first. But this problem is little bit tricky. First read the question. This molecule reacted with so many reaction conditions, and the question is what is the structure of the final product, and to get the answer 4 options are provided in front of you. Okay, so I believe such kind of questions is always better to address such kind of questions stepwise. What do I mean by stepwise? Because generally using our idea or common sense we used to solve many problems, but in this case I shall suggest you, please avoid that. It's my personal opinion. Please avoid that. Instead of that, please try to go stepwise. First of all, see, we'll go that way. So first of all, reagent is chlorine and HNO. What happens? Chlorine and HNO means this Cl-Cl bond in presence of HNO get broken into 2 Cl radical. So this is actually a radical reaction and HNO is the radical initiator. So fine. So first step of the reaction is reaction with a Cl radical. So question Cl radical, where it can attack. Based on this aromatic nucleus, you can expect 2 types of reactive centers possible. You can think. One is this aliphatic, this part, and another is aromatic. Question what is expected. See, radical prefers to react that position which is more stabilized. So first of all, this radical will abstract proton from here. So what it will result? First it will result a benzyl radical. Okay, why? Because this benzyl radical is significantly stable enough through the conjugation of this aromatic nucleus. Fine. Now second point. So in first step what it's produced? This Cl reacted means you can show that in this way. This. By the way, they are called fish hook arrows. Means movement of one electron is destroyed by this fish hook arrow. Why it says fish hook? Because see, fish hook looks like this. Here that we used to tap. Okay, so this is fish hook arrow in this way. So first step, what is produced? Along with this produced HC. Fine. Now see, this is one radical. This can continue the reaction in a radical chain mechanism. Means this it can react with another Cl in this way and resulting another Cl radical will be generated. One strategy. Another strategy that this radical can combine another chlorine produced, because see we have produced 2 Cl red dots. Okay, so both possible. So after that what it will result? It will result a chloro substitution. Fine. Means you can say benzyl derivative. Fine. Now, in next step what we can expect? So next step is sodium ethoxide in ethanol. Sodium ethoxide in ethanol is nothing but a base, and this base prefers elimination. Okay, why? Because sodium ethoxide is a better base, or better to use a stronger base, or stronger base, or you can say harder, whatever you can see, harder. So this is actually an poor nucleophile. Sometimes we write, but please remember this thing. This is a poor nucleophile, so it will abstract, it will act as a base. Now question, from where it can abstract? See, it's an elimination reaction. Better to say alpha of the substitution. Means this carbon is substituted, alpha is this. So this proton will be abstracted. This is because simple this proton is available. So this OET minus will act as a base in this way. This actually I should draw this in a better way. Better to say this, hydrogen is here. So I guess that will be more logic. Means this is an anti-elimination. You can consider that it is a E2 pathway. E2 pathway. So what it will result? It will result this. Now question, what is the driving force? And another thing, this carbon here also hydrogen possible, means this is a CH3 group. Why not possible? Because then what is the fate? No fate, so not possible. Fine, this. And this has some special stabilization. Why? See, this is a styrene derivative you may consider. Means the double bond is in conjugation with the benzene nucleus. And conjugation means stabilization. So what it will result ultimately? Since it is more stabilized, so it will be produced. Fine. This. Third reagent. This mercuric acetate. So I know this lots of reagent. I have already discussed a reaction, that is oxymercuration, demercuration. Okay, so please visit the lecture oxymercuration, demercuration for better understanding. Actually, this is nothing but, you may consider, hydration of alkene. Okay, to get alcohol. To get alcohol derivative. Fine. Remember, in this case, very brief I'll explain. First of all, this mercury gets coordinated, this mercury 2 plus gets coordinated to the double bond, soft interaction. This is mercury 2. Now, next step what happens? This double bond 1 attacks this mercury. Actually, it was 2 OAC attached and 1 OAC left. After that, it form a, means see, one is carbocation here, another is HgOAC. Then water molecule attacks and resulted in this OH, HgOAC. Fine. Now question. Instead of that, if we put this R having some plus I or plus R effect, this R has. So what happened? This plus charge is stabilized, because you can ask me that, sir, why this bond will break? Means why positive charge will generate here? The driving force is that the nature of this R, which is actually electron releasing substance. That's why it will help to stabilize the positive charge, and positive charge means electron deficiency. Electron deficiency creating here by pushing electron density. Fine. That's why. So this is. So and second step, at the last step, what happens? Last step, if you put sodium borohydride, let me wipe out a little bit. So if you put sodium borohydride, what it will result? This bond will be hydrolyzed, and actually sodium borohydride is a reducing agent. Mercury will be reduced to mercury 0, and finally this will be OH, and here the R is attached. R, OH. Fine. So from this what we have learned, the place where the aromatic group attached will be the position for water addition. Okay, so now what will happen, that it will attack. Actually, this HgOAC twice come H2, and second step is NaBH4. Just I have explained. So what product we can expect in this reaction? This is the OH. Fine, because positive charge, this benzylic position, positive charge is stabilized by the conjugation of the phenyl ring. Fine. Now, in next stage, the last, this is this bromine FeBr3. Okay, what happens in this case? See, this bromine, actually one equivalent bromine and FeBr3. This is nothing but you can consider aromatic electrophilic substitution because this FeBr3 has a Lewis acid. Okay? So what happened? It generated bromine. Actually, better to say electrophilic bromine center. And now look at this molecule. This molecule is slightly more electron rich than benzene. So what we can expect? That it will undergo aromatic substitution easily. And what is the situation? We can expect that either ortho or para. That is the chance, two possible. But just look at, now if I think what is expected to be the major product. Okay, so what could be the major product? Just think. See, this ortho means this side. This, see, its bulkness will affect, means its bulkness will block the accessibility of ortho position. See, this is a steric protection, not electronic. Please try to understand. So sterically this position is protected. So preference goes for para. That's why under this reaction condition, means this Br2 Fe3 plus, what it will produce? Selective para substitute. This para bromo, this is OH. Yes. Okay, so this is the answer. Now see which option is given. This is. Okay, now question is. So I think you have understood how the reaction is happening. So if the question comes in your exam, how to solve this question within 30 seconds. I believe it is difficult to solve the question within 30 seconds. So when this is given, you just need to understand few things. First, you do in this way. Not, you may need some more than 30 seconds, but less than 1 minute you can solve. First of all, there is Cl. So we can expect that chlorine H nu means allylic hallucination. Allylic or benzylic, fine. Second, NaOH ethanol, then double bond. Third step, mercuric acetate water, hydration reaction, and water goes to that position where carbocation is stabilized. Fine. This is next stage. Okay, mercuric acid and sodium borohydride, hydration. Left is bromine equivalent. So question is ortho or para? More chance para. Now this is the best possible way that you know everything. But if I consider that some step you stuck, so based on your common sense, you can also do so. This is the strategy number 1. You can solve within less than 1 minute. Strategy number 2, how? See, chlorine H nu, where the chlorination will occur? Benzylic position, fine. Everything, benzylic position, substitution is there, not neutral inclusive. Sodium ethoxide ethanol will act as a base and remove the chlorine. So chlorine staying not possible. In which product chlorine is there? Chlorine only one, first step is given, and after that sodium ethoxide ethanol, so chlorine can't stay. And see, I have given H nu, so aromatic electrolytic substitution not possible. So cut this one, gone. Now option left either this or this. Fine. Just use your common sense. This is also not possible because I told aromatic substitution not possible since I have provided H nu. So these three. What is left? This one. So this is the answer. Okay. But I always suggest try to study as much as possible. Tricks are there, it will definitely help. But it is highly desirable that you have adequate knowledge, because knowledge gives confidence, confidence gives cool mind, and I believe cool mind with confidence during the exam hall provide best result. Okay, so best wishes for you, all the best. Thanks for watching, stay happy, stay blessed. See you in my next video.